We're back with some more Reese's peanut butter action. This time we're going to look at the Reese's Big Cups, packed with all sorts of goodies. Let's see what we've got. We're back with our old friend Reese's, or Reese's. I guess it depends how you want to pronounce that, huh? The Reese's peanut butter empire has just grown leaps and bounds since the days of E.T. Eating their pieces. I have to say, back in the old days, Reese's Pieces was the big ingenuity of the Reese's peanut butter cups. Since then, we've got cereal, we've got Reese's peanut butter itself, you've got the ice cream, you've got this, you've got that, all sorts of stuff, not to mention the stuff you can find internationally. So today, we're going to talk about the Reese's Big Cups. Now, the Big Cups, I believe, originally might have came out just as a larger version of the peanut butter cup. I don't think even had anything inside it, perhaps? I'm not sure. And I don't remember exactly how long ago that was. But in the last year, they've kind of getting really kind of fancy with what they're stuffing into these things. So today we're going to look at the big cup with the Reese's Puffs. Nice crossover with the cereal, I have to say. Then we've got Reese's Big Cups with pretzels. I guess that's a thing. Pretzels and peanut butter. I think it's kind of weird, but I know people like it. So I get why they went with that one. Then I think the most daring of the group is potato chips inside of Reese's peanut butter cups. Is that a thing? Do people like to dip their potato chips in peanut butter? I feel like the physics of a potato chip doesn't lend itself very well to dipping into peanut butter. It would break very easily. Most chips just don't have that kind of rigidity. But I guess that's why they made these. So you don't have to dip them into peanut butter anymore. You can just eat the big cup. So we're going to try all three big cups, see which one has the best taste. Not to mention peanut butter to chocolate ratio. If you've seen my last videos on Reese's peanut butter products, you know that's a big thing. The Reese's egg is still the king. And, the heart and the pumpkin are right up there. This kind of a product is a little bit different, but let's dig in and see exactly what we've got going on. All right, I've just opened the big cup featuring the puffs. From the outside, it looks like a normal Reese's peanut butter cup in big cup format. So let's give it a taste. Okay, let's bite into the puff version. Visually, you don't really see any puffs in here like you do with the picture. I mean, it's a little bit misleading. But I do taste some crunchiness in there. So there's something going on. Still, you really don't even see any. Maybe a little bit of one in the bottom here. I mean, if you gave this peanut butter cup to me and said, just eat it, tell me what's inside, I would never have guessed that there's peanut butter puff cereal in there. I would say, hey, there's something else going on. A little crunch. But that's it. And it definitely does not look like the package. The puff pieces are much more broken down. It's pleasant enough, don't get me wrong, but I definitely don't think, oh, there's cereal in here. No, not quite. So, oh well. All right, next up, let's look at the big cups with pretzels. From the outside, once again, looks like a pretty normal cup. A little bit more of something bubbling up on the top here, though, at least. So let's see. All right, pretzel big cups. Well, once again, visually, compared to the packaging, there's definitely a lot of exaggeration going on there, which is par for the course with food on the packaging versus what you're actually getting. I'd say this one I taste a little more of what it's supposed to be. Pretzel, but not a ton. Like, once again, if you just gave this to me and didn't tell me what it was inside, I'm not sure how long it takes me to say it's pretzel. Honestly, I might taste the crunch, and I also get a hint of saltiness on the back end. So if I'm eating this, not knowing what it is, I might just say it's like a peanut that's just chocked with extra peanuts that are salted. Not necessarily pretzels. And I just got a big chunk of pretzel. It certainly tastes not the same as what a peanut would taste like. So maybe I might eventually get to it, but it's not obvious, that's for sure. A step up from the puff, but still, I'm still wanting more. All right, I've just opened up the final Reese's Big Cup with potato chips. This one looks even more like a normal cup. You really can't see any hint that there's stuff stuffed in there. We'll see if it actually looks like it. Now, potato chips blend more into peanut butter, I would think, than the other two, so I'm not expecting to really visually see the chips sticking out, but we'll see. All right, let's bite into the big cup packed with potato chips. Interesting. Visually, once again, nothing. You look at this and not even realize there's something else in there. Taste-wise, though, when you bite into it, if you didn't know what this was, I definitely get the essence of chip, which I know isn't really a thing, but like the greasiness of a potato chip, especially kind of like a low-end potato chip. I do taste that. Like, it's more as deceiving as looking at it is. The potato chip definitely comes through. And I think I would get to chip quicker on this one than I would get to puffs on the first and pretzels on the second. Is it my favorite flavor combination? No, it's not. Not something that I crave by any stretch. But for what it is, there's way more chip per cubic millimeter. I know that's not a thing, right? Of peanut butter. Like, the balance, the ratio is a lot more chip going on. Yeah. You get some of the saltiness, but not as much saltiness as just potato and grease, which I guess, that's the elements of a chip. Interesting that they decide not to brand the chip. There is a ridged ruffle looking chip on there. I'm surprised they didn't try to do some sort of co-branding on that one. Probably didn't want to pay, I guess. I don't know. Could have been something. Missed opportunity there, I think. But yeah, no, I would say this is the winner of the three in terms of what you're getting and what you're expecting to get. Again, not my bag, not something I would seek out. But I give them props for trying something like this. And if you like potato chips and you like peanut butter, these are for you, and you'll actually get what you're asking for. The puffs are pretty harmless, and that one, whatever. I think the most disappointing one might be the pretzel, because there are people who like the peanut butter and pretzel combination out there, and I think you'd say you're lacking a little bit. Whereas the potato chip packed puff or potato chip packed cup, absolutely, you're getting what you want. You taste it, don't necessarily see it, but it's there from the first bite. Boom. So that's about all for today. We'll see what other big cups they come out with in the future. So I'm excited to see. Peace.